Hello, Smith. Hey, that was me that was trying to get in this morning mobile, but I just couldn't quite make it. I was trying to check into the early bird there, and I think Brian West heard me briefly, but I just couldn't get in there. So, but I want to let you know I was trying. I call that, what do we call it? Ghosting? Well, I was headed on down to the Big Blue Box in Plainview to do a little shopping, and I was in the mobile, and, well, the band between you and me wasn't very good. I could barely hear you either. In fact, I could barely hear anybody. But I could hear Brian, you know, just being close by. But anyway, I did check into his, as an early check-in on his net, so at least I made an appearance. But it's all good. I was just letting you know I was trying to get in there. So he's fallen over in shock. He missed this really bargain deal on this airplane. We've been watching this auction of this Piper Malibu Mirage on Ambassador auction, and it was live bidding, and it closed out at $436,000. Somebody in California got it. Kind of fun to watch that stuff, that upper tier of people that can spend a cool $500,000 on a toy. Foo-foo water. Oh, tell me it isn't so.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I haven't had to do that. I don't think ever. Who were you babysitting? Whoops, we doubled down on that, Doug. Who were you babysitting? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of AI, especially the way it's so aggressively being touted as the next big thing, and I guess it is. But man, they're sure building. There is a grassroots movement now of especially rural people, but all kinds of people pushing back against the data centers out in these rural areas. Well, these data centers, there's issues with noise, and there's issues with water and electrical, and and of course the data itself. I've said it a few times over the last year, wondering when somebody would interface AI with ham radio, and that would be easy to do. Somebody all I got to do is run internet with AI to a internet connected repeater, whether it's digital or whatever, anything, any of our internet connected repeaters, and you could be talking to a robot. Well, that's pretty pretty much a given that things are going to happen with all that. So I guess we'll just watch, see what happens. By the way, I'm watching this other auction, this second airplane. It's a 1947 Simpson. It's up at 40,500 right now. With looks like 8 minutes left. I don't know what that plane cost brand new in 1947, but I guarantee it wasn't 40 grand. It's probably 5 grand or less. Yeah. Oh, it's in Illinois. Is it rented out to somebody now? Well, maybe they'll. I don't know. Are they in good health at this time?
No, not really. I was trying to get him moved for $250.
Ah, okay. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
That Malibu on acid are sold for, I think it was $436,000. Somebody in that city, California, bought that. Now we're watching I'm watching the auction of this little 1947 Stinson. 42.5. 4 minutes left on the auction. Well, we're under it. I think for tomorrow, possible up to 100 and I don't think we'll reach 109 right here in Tulia, but in the Panhandle, South Plains, and Rolling Plains, possible 109 tomorrow. Oh, this guy's in Washington State. Whoever's bidding on this Stinson. Are you watching that, Doug? Looks like there's a lot of people in there bidding right now. It's almost up to 48,000, and the soft close timer keeps resetting. Yes, it's a soft close, which means that every time somebody shoots a bid in there, it extends the time. And that's designed to help the seller get the maximum amount of money out of their item. Yes, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's back to somebody in Texas now. They get in that bidding frenzy, and it just keeps going up and up. You know, I haven't bought anything I buy things on eBay occasionally, but I haven't used their bidding process in years. I just do the buy it now. So many of the stores on eBay are just like regular merchants. There it went, 51,000. Yeah, looks like that plane's going to stay in Texas after all. Yeah, it's a fabric cover. Yeah, you absolutely need to keep that in a hanger. Oh, I wouldn't. If I paid $51,000 for something covered with cloth, I'd put it in a hanger. Yeah, I mean,
We'll just do it in 7 and go.
That is solid. 65B, and you open in the Potter County Election 289. Going to follow the sections on the list. SWD, CU, QOK, and OVQ. Would there be others?
John, I was somewhere on the list. Kilo 5, November Oscar Charlie.
We're looking for you on my list.
Okay, Roger, Roger. I must have missed it.
John, which microphone are you using tonight? Okay. It's a little bit soft. That might just be the band condition. I understood. Well, it improves the readability here. Thank you, K5TUE. Well, that's good also. second take on 1588. Honey, I'm that's my stuff. See, I'm on the head, man. More of that, sounds good here in Tulia, John. KC5, GDS. Good afternoon, John. How are you doing? Well, that's good to hear. It's been hot here. That's the story here in the Texas Panhandle, but we're doing good. Need a little rain if you can send it this way. Well, I'm not sure what we've had here, but I know when you go outside and walk on the grass, it kind of cracks and thumps. So we're still pretty dry here. Yeah, that's the good thing there. I hadn't mowed as much this year either, or sprayed as many weeds. So that's one good thing about it. But I'll take the rain either way. Yeah, that's right. I think I've mowed twice, 2 times here this year. And done a little weed eating, but other than that, I haven't had to crank the mower too much. Yeah, it's been blowing right around 10 to 12 miles an hour here. So same thing here, just no hot furnace blowing on this. I'm looking through temperatures around different cities around the USA. Fairbanks, Alaska, 70 degrees right now and cloudy. If it does, something's wrong with you. Well, 109, is that better? Move it. You should have said it. KK5YZ. Hello, John. Hello, Pandy. Hello, Western Texas / Clovis. That'll work. Hey, Corey and Pat and Brian and John and I don't know who else. Doug? Hi, Doug. Hey, Doug. Here's the term all y'all covers the base. Hello, all y'all. Yes. the multitude.
I just want everybody to know that, as my estimation is, it's hot outside.
You know, when I used to run through, I like Clovis. Clovis is just a neat little town. You know, I worked there for a little while, and of course, drove truck through there, and restaurants are good, and the main street, the way it's laid out, is good, and you know, I just always liked Clovis, truck friendly, and I used to kind of claim it when I would roll through there. I'd say I'm in Clovis, Texas. Everybody enjoyed that except Smitty.
Well, that was interesting, but we got both of it. Brian, I'd rather be Clovis, Texas than Clovis, California. Thank you very much.
You know, there was some controversy about where the state line was either placed or misplaced somewhere back in prehistory.
Well, you know, the way I interpret it, the state line ought to be right over around there.
Yeah. Well, I was just being facetious and humorous. Actually, it's a compliment. I just always thought Clovis was more like West Texas than New Mexico, because you know it's flat and more rural and kind of blue collar. You know what I'm talking about. You live there.
More like
yeah. Well, that's the same problem we have with Austin. We don't relate.
Oh, Austin, California down there? I know you need it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, God, they was on the
And there's Bryce.
Hello, Bryce.
He's mobile. Bryce, are you with us for the long haul? Whoops. Bryce, are you in here for the duration at the top of the hour? Okay, sounds cool. John Hill, and let's see, yeah, John Hill be here.
Well, I'm glad he showed up. I must give him a phone call. I ain't heard him anywhere all weekend. I know at least you guys found him.
Smitty, is that Watson Ford Toyota dealer still there? That's where I bought my Toyota over there. Was it Watson? Or no, was it Watson?
It was. Yeah, then it switched to, they were chips and butts with some outfit out Alamogordo for a while. And so to run them off. And now Gary Hamilton owns it. You know, the last 5 vehicles was that. Among others, anybody else.
Well, they made me a good deal. This was back in 1989, and, you know, so things have changed, but they made me a good deal on that Toyota four-wheel drive pickup I bought back then, and you know, they made a better deal than anybody over here was willing to do.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that now. I don't know. I know those got into me for a little more than I should have allowed them, but I wouldn't mind going to street Toyota. It's pretty handy having them right across the street. As a matter of fact, they're the only people that would put $1,700 worth of tires on my Tundra and give me 10% off because of being military. They are getting a brand new building where the Hyundai dealers you might grab on Car Road. They tore it down, built them a new one. A lot just west of the Ford plant, so Hyundai moved in there, and they're building the Toyota dealership. New building house on Mayberry Drive. There's going to be a few years, a couple of years anyway. They're good neighbors.
This is Matthew, an annual transmission pickup, and that's what I bought.
I don't even know if they're making my upstairs work is a six. That's my new little helmet. 4 cylinders, 1 6.
Tim, are you going to invite us all to 3960 tonight?
Yeah, we can do 3960 if you want to. That'd be great.
Cool.
Didn't that Greg get on the way, so I may have to take a detour for that, but that won't take long.
Okay. We watched those 2 airplanes finish up the auction. We, meaning several others, I guess, were tuned into that, and the Malibu went for what was that, 425,000 or something, and then the Stinson was, I don't know, 51. I forget the numbers now, but the prices were right on up there.
Yeah, that's plenty.
That's plenty. You're right. That Malibu, with the tax and the buyer fee, that puts it up close to $500,000. We wasn't going to have any money to spend all day, I just said, yes, I so I was going to say to you, I said, so I was just 23 years old and right. Years old and still very good. Yeah, I'm not quite on the level of spending $500,000 for, well, I guess what kind of amounts to a toy, unless they're going to use it as some sort of a business, you know, flight training or whatever. But that's a lot of money. John, here's a gun, a little 9mm gun on the Astor auction website with your last name tacked on there. It's a little Timber Solo with laser sights, 9mm. Well, I hope they enjoy it. Looking for further check-ins tonight, call now. Where are you watching that auction? Is that on a channel or television or what is it? It's a website, Assiter.com, A-S-S-I-T-E-R, Assiter.com. They're down there south of the Loop between Emerald and Canyon. Well, they've got auctions here, you know, and they've got a firearms auction, and that's where I saw that. I say, well, maybe next time we'll make it up and look at it or whatever. So I've had a couple of these auctions with Max probably wanted on it, and he was part of the entertainment stuff. Let's just say he's pretty unique. Are you talking about Spanky? That I am. Yes, he's character.
I'd like to check in with you there, Mr. John. K5, N5B and UK at 5 RCW.
Get over with the Panhandle Traffic at the Mountain CQ. The Mountain CQ, the Panhandle Traffic at the Mountain. Tender frequency for 39, 33 kilohertz. Probably go around and start traffic. The hell is it out there in the station? So you walk over here and take all half a second and what's not. First of all, we're running this traffic fast. Short time. Everybody needs to get in and out, and everybody's running low power. Hell, like somebody that needs to get in. And being more responsible to the top of the list. On KB 5 West 70D and 5 BNU, that is your time. 25. Okay, thank you, John. We had a little fun in the pre-net activities there, so I won't rehash all that, but or some of us kind of enjoyed watching that auction countdown and watching people with money spend it. It's going to be hot. I suppose we've got heated batteries the next, day or two, so we'll see how that turns out. I want to say I went to Walmart today and went shopping, got groceries, and ended up over there in the, that place where the pizza is and the potato salads and coleslaw and the deli items and stuff, and I bought, I can't believe that you can buy this. It's limited edition potato salad. Now, I've heard of limited edition, vehicles and motorcycles and leather jackets, limited edition firearms, but I got limited edition potato salad. It's jalapeno popper potato salad with no bacon flavoring. Man, what a deal. Back to you, John. Thanks. K5 TV.
Yeah, John, N5BNU, Kilo 5, November Oscar Charlie here. Thank you for calling in that. It's been a beautiful Sunday day except for the heat. We topped out about 101 degrees. The wind's been about 15 miles per hour, but anyways, we have not done a lot over here, I promise you. Staring down the barrel of the air conditioner for sure, so, I don't know what everybody else is doing, but holy moly, it is hot. So, Brian, I was looking at Assiter's auction, and when Assiter very first came about, my uncle actually did a lot of their web design for a couple years, and he didn't agree that, they didn't line up, so he ended up departing with them, but he was a big part with getting their website going. And I was just looking at those firearms they have on there. That's pretty interesting. I've never thought about that. But maybe you get some good deals on some new firearms on Assiter auctions. So, John, thanks for running the net. And let me get in here. This is Corey, Randall County, Amarillo, Texas. And we'll turn it back over to you. Kilo 5, November Oscar Charlie.
Start talking back to the microphone. Well, good evening, John, and company K5UOT. Well, good day. Got around with the church and great Bible study. We started right back at the beginning of the Bible today, and got through a couple pages. Pretty interesting theory of a lot of the stuff we read. Come home, watched part of the car race. Yeah, it was all right. And I'm glad to see somebody different win. I'm okay with that young man. My car didn't do very good. Lost below 7 points, but he's still in the running. And I made 2 6-meter contacts, one in Illinois and one in Missouri. Probably the same old point in Illinois I talked to the other day. And then I made 2 10-meter contacts. And that was so, and once I've done 2 on each, I give it up and get back over watching TV or playing on the radio. That's about it from here. Well, thanks for sticking around and fine, you on TV. Thank you. Oh, Lord, there was before.
Hello, John. The rest of that. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Appreciate you rounding everybody up and calling the net. Yeah, we're just finishing up eating patty melt. We decided to have patty melt tonight. I like a good patty melt on rye bread, or, well, grilled rye bread, anyway. Like everybody else, what I say, got up to 106 today. Currently, I don't know, 103. It got pretty close to the... Anyway, I went into work this morning, come home, been taking it easy ever since. Staying on the cool side of the door, just got done watching the drag racing. That's pretty cool. But other than that, we're all fat happy. Hope everybody has a good evening. Take care, 73 Kilo Delta 4, Oscar Bravo, Quebec.
That's right. Well, we had hamburger patty here, and a little bit of cheese on it, and some relish, potato salad, some ice cream, and I thought it was pretty good eating. Get right down to it. Well, like I said, we're going to pause here just a minute, see if anybody else wants in. This is by being you. This is the Panhandle Traffic and Emergency Net. Anyone else? Now you're saying, all right, let's go back to you and talk to Brian, KC5GEF and 5BNU.
Okay, John, sounding good down here in Tulia. We're setting it about, seems to be cooling off. Didn't think that's right, but we're looking good, John. Need some rain out here, and been busy all day. I made a few on 20 meters. I have to do a little 20-meter work. But had fun with that. But we're doing good, John. Thanks for running in net. Good to hear about it. KC5 GDS.
95. Well, I didn't even turn the radio on this afternoon. I got to watch the car race. Had some other things going on. It's been William Charlie's site today. Some of y'all remember Charlie. One of his favorite sayings was, I started out to do nothing, and I got most of that done. So I'm glad I had a Charlie today. I'm going to play music, KK5YZ. Go ahead, Tim.
Hello, John, and all y'all. That should cover everybody, as I'm told. Good to hear everybody tonight. Band's a little, it's not noisy, but it's not great for me. I'm hearing everybody okay. It's just kind of, I don't know, kind of flat, maybe. Good to hear you guys make some contacts on 6 meters. That sounds like a lot of fun. We got up this morning and went to church and then had lunch with the family as usual. And we ended up with the grandkids tonight. I mentioned that a bit ago. And we're doing pizza and having a sleepover with the grandkids tonight. And then I'll be off to, I'll fly to Denver and Dallas and back tomorrow. Pretty easy day for me. Should go pretty fast. And other than the hot temperatures, the weather looks to be okay. So I should be back in here tomorrow night for the net. I'll do my best to get back in time, and otherwise, y'all stay on the cool side of the door, and everybody be safe, and we'll catch you tomorrow. KK5YZ.
I'll get in with anything for yourself, and let's go let them over what KC5GRQ. I didn't hear you real well, so relax, you don't want to wake you up. Me running back in the house. Bryce, it's your turn. Somebody ordered nickel Bryce.
KE5GR2, K5TUE, your turn.
Okay, I think you signed. Is that correct? Okay, it's just very difficult to copy. All right, back to you, John.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. John, N5B and you in the Panhandle Group. This is KF5RCW. John, just been doing some more hobby work on the cool side of the door over here. Got all kinds of stuff to do, trying to clean some radios up here and just moving along. I caught you mentioning Charles Seitz out there, KA5PEO. Yeah, he was a good guy. Sure miss him. Got a couple of his radios put up for sale here, a couple of old 2 meters from the 80s. Anyway, yeah. Hey, good to hear everybody out there. Hope everybody stays cool and enjoy that pizza out there. KF5RCW.
The radio I sell, somebody wearing that whole deal. Or that is 416. The motion power supply. Still has the speaker. Well, still somebody wants to contact over at the house. Well, there's money or six.
Comment? Who was W5 PVI? I can't remember his name.
W5 PVI is Neil Lowe. W5 PEI. This is KF5RCW.
Yeah, right. I was thinking of him the other day, looking at a friend of mine's, oh man, stinks getting old. His obituary got ended up on the wall in the shack. This call was W4 PVI. And how ironic, ended up seeing two of them go, W4 PVI and the W5 PVI. 84 OBQ, thanks for reminding me of that. Neil, I just couldn't remember his name. Thank you.
75SQK. Hey, John, how are you this evening? Let's see, it's about being you at the box at 5SQK. Just sliding in there at the tail end of things. Going to get on the payroll. Don't want to miss that check, John. That's all from here at 5SQK. Back to that. Roger, Roger. I'll see you guys up on 60 if you want to go there.
All right, changing elevation, changing altitude to 60, K5TUE.
AK5YZ, I'm QSY.